Your neighbor just traded his $80,000 Tesla Model S for a Honda Accord and could not be happier about it. Tesla owners across America are ditching their electric dreams and going back to gas engines at record numbers. The reasons will shock you because most people think electric is the future of driving. But real Tesla owners are discovering expensive problems that nobody talks about in those fancy commercials. Welcome to Built-in Boost, where we break down the hype, cut through the marketing, and give you the real story behind the badge. Like this video if you want the brutal truth about Tesla ownership. Here are the top 10 reasons why Tesla drivers are switching back to gas cars. Number 10. Build quality issues. Tesla build quality has become a major concern for many owners who expected better from a premium electric vehicle. These cars often arrive with noticeable panel gaps, paint inconsistencies, and interior trim issues that would not pass quality control at traditional automakers. The problem is not that Tesla cannot build good cars, but rather their rapid production scaling has created quality control challenges. Many owners report receiving vehicles with misaligned body panels, paint defects, and loose interior components that require immediate service visits. What frustrates buyers most is paying luxury car prices while dealing with assembly issues that other manufacturers solved decades ago. Ford, General Motors, and Toyota have perfected their manufacturing processes through years of experience, while Tesla is still working through growing pains in their production lines. The good news is Tesla has been improving their build quality over time, but current owners are essentially paying full price to be beta testers. For buyers who prioritize reliability and consistent build quality, these manufacturing inconsistencies are pushing them back toward proven gasoline vehicles. Number 9. Apartment living problems. Charging a Tesla while living in an apartment is like trying to fill up your gas tank without a gas station. Most apartment complexes across America simply do not have charging infrastructure, leaving renters scrambling for solutions that cost time and money. Installing a home charger requires landlord approval, electrical upgrades, and thousands of dollars that many renters cannot justify for a temporary living situation. The alternative is relying on public charging stations, which means planning your entire schedule around when and where you can plug in your car. Imagine having to drive 15 minutes to a shopping center just to charge your vehicle, then waiting an hour while it powers up. Many apartment dwellers end up using standard wall outlets that take over 20 hours to fully charge their Tesla, making daily driving a logistical nightmare. Gas car owners simply pull into any station and fill up in 5 minutes, regardless of where they live. Until apartment complexes nationwide invest in charging infrastructure, electric vehicle ownership remains impractical for millions of American renters who want reliable transportation. Number 8. Road trip planning hell. Planning a road trip with a Tesla turns what should be a simple journey into a complex logistics operation that would make military generals jealous. Gas car drivers just hop on the highway and stop wherever they see a fuel station, but Tesla owners must carefully map out every charging stop along their route. The Tesla supercharger network has gaps in coverage, especially in rural America, where families love to vacation. You cannot just decide to take a spontaneous detour to that cool roadside attraction because you might not have enough battery to reach the next charging station. Even worse, charging stations break down regularly, and there's no backup plan when you arrive at a dead charger in the middle of nowhere. Winter weather reduces your range by 30%, meaning those carefully planned charging stops might not be enough to reach your destination. Road trips that take 8 hours in a gas car can stretch to 12 hours in a Tesla due to charging stops. American families want the freedom to drive anywhere without worrying about finding electricity to continue their journey. Number 7. Resale value tanking. Tesla resale values are dropping faster than a rock thrown off a cliff, and owners are losing serious money when they try to sell their electric vehicles. A 3-year-old Tesla Model S that originally cost $90,000 now sells for around $45,000 on the used car market, which is a devastating 50% depreciation rate. Compare that to a Toyota Camry or Honda Accord that holds 60 to 70% of its value after 3 years. The problem is Tesla keeps cutting prices on new vehicles, which immediately destroys the value of existing cars on the road. When Elon Musk drops the price of a new Model 3 by $5,000. Number 7. Resale value tanking. Tesla resale values are dropping faster than a rock thrown off a cliff, and owners are losing serious money when they try to sell their electric vehicles. A 3-year-old Tesla Model S that originally cost $90,000 now sells for around $45,000 used car market, which is a devastating 50% depreciation rate. Compare that to a Toyota Camry or Honda Accord that holds Number 6. Insurance premiums doubled. Tesla insurance costs are absolutely crushing American families with premium increases that make luxury car insurance look affordable. Many Tesla owners discover their insurance bills have doubled or even tripled compared to their previous gasoline vehicles. A Model 3 that costs the same as a BMW 3 Series often carries insurance premiums that are 50 to 70% higher. The reason is simple but expensive. Tesla repairs cost a fortune, and insurance companies pass those costs directly to customers. Even minor fender benders require specialized Tesla-certified repairs repair shops that charge premium rates for parts and labor. Insurance companies also worry about Tesla autopilot accidents and the liability issues that come with self-driving technology failures. Many traditional insurance providers refuse to cover Teslas at all, forcing owners into specialty policies with sky-high rates. A family paying $150 per month for full coverage on their Ford Explorer might pay $400 per month for the same coverage on a Tesla Model Y. These insurance costs add thousands of dollars annually to Tesla ownership, making the total cost of ownership far higher than advertised. Number 5. No right to repair. Tesla has completely locked out independent mechanics and even their own customers from basic repairs that any gas car owner can handle themselves. Unlike Ford or Chevrolet that sell parts to anyone and publish repair manuals, Tesla controls every aspect of vehicle maintenance through their closed ecosystem. Independent shops cannot order Tesla parts, access diagnostic software, or even perform simple repairs like changing brake pads without Tesla approval. This forces owners to use expensive Tesla service centers for everything, even basic maintenance that should cost $50 at any local garage. Traditional automakers support a network of thousands of independent mechanics across America who compete on price and service quality. Tesla owners have no choice but to pay whatever Tesla charges and wait weeks for service appointments. The company even uses software locks to prevent aftermarket modifications or repairs, treating customers like they are leasing the vehicle instead of owning it outright. American car culture has always celebrated the freedom to modify and repair your own vehicle, but Tesla ownership feels more like a subscription service than actual ownership. Number 4. Cold weather kills battery. Tesla batteries turn into expensive paperweights when winter hits, leaving American drivers stranded with vehicles that lose 30 to 50% of their range in freezing temperatures. Minnesota and Wisconsin Tesla owners know this pain every December when their 300-mile range suddenly becomes 150 miles on a good day. The lithium-ion batteries simply cannot maintain their charge capacity in cold weather, and running the heater drains even more power from an already weakened battery pack. Gas engines actually run more efficiently in cold air and provide unlimited heat without affecting your driving range. Tesla owners in northern states report needing to charge twice as often during winter months, turning daily commutes into range anxiety nightmares. The preheating feature that warms your car before driving sounds convenient until you realize it can drain 20% of your battery while sitting in the driveway. Ice storms and power outages that knock out charging stations leave Tesla drivers completely helpless, while gas car owners can still fuel up with portable generators. Winter driving requires reliable transportation that works regardless of temperature, not batteries that quit when you need them most. Number 3. Range anxiety is real. Range anxiety is not just a marketing term invented by gas car companies. It is a daily reality that makes Tesla ownership genuinely stressful for millions of American drivers. Every trip requires careful planning to ensure you have enough battery power to reach your destination and find a working charging station. Gas car drivers never worry about running out of fuel because stations exist everywhere, but Tesla owners constantly monitor their battery percentage like a smartphone that might die at the worst possible moment. Long commutes become nerve-wracking experiences when you realize your battery is lower than expected and the nearest supercharger is 20 miles away. Traffic jams that barely affect gas cars can spell disaster for Tesla drivers who watch their remaining range disappear while sitting motionless on the highway. Even experienced Tesla owners admit they keep their cars plugged in constantly at home and avoid certain routes because charging options are limited. The psychological stress of wondering whether you can make it to your destination without getting stranded is exhausting and takes all the joy out of driving. Number 2. Repair costs are insane. Tesla repair costs make luxury car maintenance look like pocket change, with simple fixes costing thousands of dollars that would cost hundreds at any traditional mechanic. A minor accident that dents your Tesla bumper can result in an $8,000 repair bill because the entire front end needs replacement instead of simple bodywork. The door handles that break in cold weather cost $1,200 to replace, while a comparable part on a Honda costs under $100. Tesla uses proprietary parts that only come from the factory, eliminating any competition that keeps repair costs reasonable for other vehicles. A cracked windshield replacement runs $1,500 because it contains special sensors for autopilot features, compared to $300 for a regular car windshield. Even routine maintenance like brake pad replacement costs twice as much at Tesla service centers compared to independent shops that service Ford or Toyota vehicles. Insurance companies often total Tesla vehicles after relatively minor accidents because repair costs exceed the car's value. American drivers expect affordable repairs that keep their vehicles running without breaking the bank, but Tesla ownership means accepting repair bills that rival mortgage payments. Number 1. Charging is a nightmare. Charging a Tesla has become the biggest headache in electric vehicle ownership. turning simple refueling into a time-consuming ordeal that disrupts your entire day. Public charging stations break down constantly, leaving desperate Tesla owners stranded with dead batteries and no backup plan. Even when chargers work, they charge painfully slowly compared to the 5 minutes it takes to fill a gas tank. Fast charging sounds great in commercials until you realize it still takes 30 to 45 minutes to reach 80% charge, assuming you can find an available station. Charging networks are overcrowded during peak times, creating long lines of Tesla owners waiting hours just to plug in their vehicles. Home charging requires expensive electrical upgrades that can cost $2,000 to install properly, and even then it takes all night to fully charge your car. Power grid failures and rolling blackouts leave Tesla owners completely helpless, while gas stations continue operating with backup generators. The charging infrastructure promised by politicians and Tesla executives simply does not exist in most American communities, making electric vehicle ownership impractical for daily transportation needs. Tesla promised to revolutionize transportation, but real owners are discovering that electric vehicles create more problems than they solve for American families. Build quality issues, charging nightmares, and repair costs are pushing practical drivers back to reliable gasoline engines. Traditional automakers like Ford, Chevrolet, and Toyota have spent decades perfecting their vehicles, while Tesla owners become unpaid beta testers for unfinished technology. Gas cars offer the freedom to drive anywhere, anytime, without planning your life around charging stations or worrying about battery failures in cold weather. The electric vehicle revolution might happen someday, but today's technology is not ready for mainstream America. What do you think about these Tesla problems? Drop a comment below and share your own electric vehicle experiences. Do not forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more honest automotive content that saves you money and headaches.